If you want to skyrocket your productivity, then you have to apply this technique to really make the most of your time and optimize everything that you do. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am your coach Annie and I am here to help you with your spoken English, your vocabulary and your communication skills. In today's video, we are going to see how to be productive and how to not waste your time. A lot of people say that we are studying, we are working, but we don't feel productive. We don't feel like we are using the most of our time. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you should be doing to improve your productivity and not waste time. I'm going to share a technique which has 3 steps and it is going to help you improve your productivity 10 times better. Before we begin with the technique, I'd like to say that if you are new to my channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description. With that being said, let's begin. So the first thing you're going to do is track your time. You're going to write down everything that you do when you're doing it for a day. I'm not asking you to do it every day. I'm just asking you to do it for one day. Don't do it for every day of the week or every day of the month. Just do it for one day. If you watch this video today, you can start it by doing tomorrow. Just do it for one day. What this exercise will do is really, it will shock you because you can see how much of your time is spent on things that are not helping you, that are not making you happy, that are not making you reach to your goals. And it will help you realize that you are actually not being productive, but you are being busy. There's a difference between being busy and being productive. Being productive will help you grow, but being busy is simply doing something. It does not channel you to grow. It's just you're keeping yourself busy. You're not wasting your time, but you're being busy. And when you write down whatever you are doing, you can actually see what are the things that are helping you. And you can see that there are some things that don't bring you pleasure, that don't bring you happiness, that don't really serve any purpose, and you are still doing them. You're just falling into autopilot mode. What is autopilot mode? Autopilot is things that we do without even realizing. We don't have any control over it. It becomes a routine, it becomes a habit. And if you don't know what you are doing in your autopilot mode, it means that you have no control over your own time and over your own will. We really need to know what we do when we are on autopilot, when we subconsciously do things. The key to improving your nature, your behavior, your lifestyle, your habits, it is to understand what you do when you are in autopilot mode. And therefore, you're going to write down everything that you do for one day. Just do it for one day. Whatever you're doing, just write it down. Why you are going to do this? Because that will really help you understand what are the things you are doing when you are actually not thinking about it. It will create an awareness around you. And if you don't create an awareness around you for those actions that you do subconsciously, it will go unnoticed, it will go unchanged. So if you don't know what you're doing, you won't be able to channel yourself to do the right thing or channel yourself into changing some habits. You're not going to be able to change your habits or change your routine if you don't know what your lifestyle is in the first place. If you don't know what is the routine that you have in the first place, you're not going to be able to be productive. You're not going to be able to channel your energy, your time, the work that you do into finding a proper place for you to grow in the future. It's not going to help you in the long run. So you need to make a list of the things that you do. You're going to form a routine. You're going to just write down what you do for one day. One day, that's all I'm asking, one day. Now we come to the next step. The next step is audit it. Audit your day, analyze your day. Try to find out what things you do, what really serves a purpose, why you do those things, and does it help you grow? Does it help you to reach your long-term goals or your short-term goals? And remember, you're not going to only see what activity or what task you are doing or what is happening, but actually how you are doing it. How do you show up to that activity or that task or anything that you're doing? mostly it does not matter if you do something, it matters how you do it. So rather than seeing what you're doing, also see how you are doing it. I'll give you a little example. If I show up, if I take my classes, if I just show up, if I spend time with my students without providing any real value, without solving their doubts, I am just showing up, it is not serving anybody any purpose. It is not helping them. Therefore, it is not helping me grow. So the way you show up to things, the way you do things really matter more than if you do it or not. Because let's say if you're doing things, you're being busy, but what if they are not the correct way to do it? What if you're not on the right path? You are simply doing. But what if they are not the right things to do? You are staying busy, but if you're not doing what is to be done, the correct thing, then you are not productive. You are simply busy. You are simply busy if you don't know if these things are going to help me attain or reach my goal. Does it bring me closer to my ambition, to my goal? Am I doing it correctly? Rather than seeing what activity you are doing, you also have to see if you are doing it correctly. If I am on the right path, if I am doing the things that need to be done in the way they need to be done. Now you can get a little bit of idea about what I'm talking about, right? How to analyze your day, how to audit your day. You are going to see if this activity, does it bring me closer to my goals? Does it help me nurture my relationships? Does it help me to be a better person? What value? What does it serve? What is the purpose of that action in my life, in my lifestyle, in my daily routine? What is that activity? What am I doing it for and who am I doing it for? Now comes the other step. What you're going to do is what things you would like to do. Write a perfect day. What things you would be doing, what things you might not be doing, some things that you want to cancel out in your everyday routine, and some things that you want to add in your everyday routine. So you have your real routine that you do, the things you have noticed and analyzed, and one is your perfect day. What you think you do or you want to do, and things that you want to not do in your perfect day, right? Now you're going to analyze your perfect day. You're going to see, is it because just I'm doing it or does it serve a purpose? Really the intention why you are doing such thing is really mattering a lot in your everyday lifestyle, because let's be honest about it, the things that we do every day make us who we are. If you smoke every day, you are a smoker. If you work out every day, you are a fit person. If you constantly eat every day, you do pleasure eating, then maybe you are obese. But if you work harder for your goals, little steps every day, maybe you are going in the right direction. So everyday activities make us who we are. So you're going to analyze your perfect day and simply strike off anything that does not serve you a purpose. I'm not saying that it should be all work and you should simply be, striving to achieve your goal and simply working. That is not exactly what I'm telling you to do right here. I am asking you to strike off things that are actually not helping you. Maybe if you are just lying in your bed for 4 hours, that is not really helping you. I'm not saying that don't lie in your bed for 4 hours. You can maybe watch something. You can research on something. You can watch YouTube videos that will, help you analyze what things you're doing and why you're doing. You can do that. You can spend time with your phone and still be productive. You can stay in the bed for 4 hours and still be productive. It's not what you're doing, it's how you are doing them. So just don't strike off anything that gives you pleasure or makes you happy. You're not going to strike that off, because obviously nobody wants a routine where it's just work and you feel empty, you feel exhausted, you feel tired, and you don't think it is helping you. Because even if it is helping you and you're not happy doing that thing, then I don't think you should be doing it. So you don't have to strike off the things that give you pleasure, that give you happiness. No, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just asking you to write down what serves a purpose. If you think watching 1 hour movies make you happy, write it down. Write it down, it makes me happy. That is how you know you are going to continue doing this thing, because it makes you happy. Analyze your perfect day. See what things help me go closer to my goal or backwards from my goal, or if I'm in the same position. So if the needle is pointing a little bit towards the growth, you're going to take that step. You're going to take that action. You're going to strike off anything that moves you backwards, or it helps you remain in the same position, because you can't expect something different to happen if you do the same things. It's like that is the actual definition of a mad person, a person doing the same things and expecting a different reaction every time, or a different outcome every time, right? So anything that moves that needle a little bit, even 0.5% towards the growth, you're going to take that activity and you're going to put it in the third step, that is making your schedule, making your routine. And I know it sounds so superficial, make a routine, but this is what I do. I make a routine. I like to use the Google Calendar. You can use the diaries. There's so many nice diaries nowadays. You can use that if you want to go for a little bit more aesthetic kind of feel, and if you really enjoy writing something. So you can make a daily routine of all the activities that you are going to do that will help you serve a purpose in your life, that will make you go towards your goal. But here's the catch, you're not going to only write down the activity, but what is the intention and how you're going to do it. So if I say that I'm going to take a class, I'm going to write down how am I going to take it. I am going to provide value. I'm going to solve the children's doubt. And secondly, I'm going to write the intention. What is the intention? To provide value. If I am writing, I have to make YouTube videos, how am I going to make it? I'm going to make it helpful. And why am I doing it? Obviously, to help my channel grow. So if you have a purpose right beside your activity and an intention, it will help you understand why you are actually doing it. Why am I doing certain thing? Because it gives me so and so purpose. It provides so and so value. You're going to make a calendar. You're going to make a routine that has the activity, intention, and what purpose it serves. What is the intention and how you're going to show up to that activity or to that task. And making a solid routine, making a calendar, it actually solidifies it. It makes it real. And this is what I do honestly to make my goals, my intentions real. If you write it down somewhere, it becomes real, right? So you have more the purpose to follow it and you won't forget. And I would suggest you to use the Google Calendar, because you are going to digitalize everything and you'll get notifications, you'll get reminders of the task and why you're doing them, right? So it will really help you a lot. If you follow these 3 steps, your productivity is going to skyrocket and nobody can, take that away from you. Nobody can take that productivity away from you, because if you're staying busy and doing all the work and not moving forwards, then maybe you should change up a bit. And this is exactly the type of change up we are talking about to improve your productivity, because we all know there's a difference between busy and productivity. So this is how you're going to improve. So this is how you're going to increase your productivity. You're going to change things up. You're going to write down your goals. You're going to write down why you're doing them, how you're doing them, and you're going to see how it fits in your day. And you are going to, most importantly, follow it. Discipline. Because, okay, you feel motivated after watching this video. What about when you forget to do those things? You have to discipline yourself to do those things, because motivation, let's be honest, it's uncertain. You don't know when motivation is going to hit you. If you have a disciplined routine, you don't wait for motivation to hit you, because that is not exactly how you do things. And discipline is the key to success, not motivation. Motivation can get you started, but discipline is what is going to keep you going. And I have just laid down the perfect plan for you. the perfect technique to skyrocket your productivity. So by doing these three things, you've not audited your day, but you have also control over what you're doing, where you're putting your energy, why does it serve a purpose, why are you investing time in it. You have audited that part. Why does it serve a purpose? And really, the question is everything about that. Does it serve a purpose? Does it bring me closer to my goals? Does it make me happy? Does it make me nurture my relationships? And if it does so, then yes, you've won it. You've already won at it. So now you know how to be productive and not just busy. You know how to control the things that you are doing, where you're spending your time in, where you're investing your energy in, what will help you in the long run, and what will serve a purpose. And most importantly, you are going to enjoy the journey. You are going to enjoy whatever activities that you are doing because you yourself have written them down. You're going to simply sit back and relax and trust the journey and enjoy the journey. Hopefully that helped you. Tell me in the comments below if you're going to follow this technique. That was it for today's video. I hope you really liked it and you learned something from it. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and tell me in the comments below if you are going to follow it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll be back with another video very soon. Till then, take care, stay productive and not just busy. Bye guys.